shake too much, it's on a lot of things. I've got it mounted on. I've got a tripod mounted on a tripod, and that's where the camera is. Atop the tripod. So, POONTOKEN.
I don't know if SJP came with me or not.
No, she didn't. Just hang on to her. It was a fun little moment. Yeah.
She's cute.
So, again, not a murderous orc, just not regular fucking orcs available. Thanks, guys. It's alright. Getting into 3D printing next. That's a thing. Ooh, give me 2 seconds. I gotta make sure that you're in the shot correctly. That would be stupid of me. But it wouldn't be a surprise on my behalf. Like, yeah, I'd do something stupid like that. Like, yeah. So, to catch everybody up, you've been out traveling and investigating shit. It's been cool.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now, Triple? I'll move this metal dice set that I got.
We're gonna put it right here?
Yeah.
That's happening. It's cute.
My girlfriend got me metal dice for Christmas because, you know, we're dorks. And also, I'll take a picture of it later, but I got Hannah a POONTOKEN, and I think
she's
it's
so
dope.
good.
Yeah.
She's so good.
So, also, just to throw some real world shit in here for a second, I really need a DM screen. Although this one might be a little much, I feel. Like, I feel so disconnected right now. It's very awkward. It's neat though. I mean, it's definitely a thing. This is what happens when you happen to have a gas mask kit from back in the olden days. And also when you're not really good at figuring out how to get the two of us across each other from a table in a shot instead of like this. So, anyhow, to catch everybody up on the thing, so you've been traveling trying to find, you were originally sent to find out the mystery of the unburning light, like phasers and shit. No, not phasers and shit. Just a light bulb that doesn't, belong there. That's the truth of it.
Oh, snap.
So, you went up through Staden.
I did.
You bobbled some corpses. You did some fun shit. It was great. It was a good time had by all.
Well, mostly me.
Yeah.
Mostly me. Nobody else.
Yeah. After that, you travel up to Zonfa. I'm impressed you didn't kill the man in the caravan. You did a great job with that.
He's a nice man.
Nice fella. So.
Not evil, just.
Yeah. He.
Neutral.
So he sent you up. Well, you sent you up to Zonfa.
Mm-hmm.
You decided that's where you were headed next. You met some nice people. You met the lady that ran Zonfa.
Mm-hmm.
Something or the other.
Murdered a dildo cobbler.
Yeah, you ended up.
I will do it again.
You sent a letter and you sent a letter of advisement, like give me fucking advice on what's up. You were returned a magic, whatever incantation or whatever to read. And you murdered the innocent dildo cobbler, who was the.
Would you miss him?
No, but he was the first of the. The hell was he?
Molgoths.
Yes, Molgoth, but also that fucking tiefling. That's it. It's a tiefling dildo cobbler. First one you had seen, you weren't even like, hey, you guys are a rare breed on this planet.
No, easy decision.
Yeah, he's a real cunt. Dildo cobbler.
Yeah.
So anyway, you read the thing. It's just an air of things. Like, you can't really fight it sometimes. Some people just give that off. Like me. So you read the incantation, and now you are in the Betrayer's Repository.
Yeah.
Which apparently is like the most arcane secret place of all the things. And when you arrived, you met a man named Lumic. Well, an orc named Lumic, who is apparently a black orc unit from Games Workshop model tonight. But
I don't see through that lens.
Yeah, no, he's just he's a fucking 7.5 foot tall orc, just big and burly.
Neat.
And he turns to you in his robes, that are like a crimson red color, almost like a crimson red, orangey, almost like a sage-ish. I don't fucking know colors. I'm stupid. Sage is green. Anyway, like a sagebrush orange, like the screen over there that nobody can see. Yeah, like that field of gold, from that Sting song. That's the color of his robes.
Nice.
That's the one Sting was singing about. So he turned around and he said, "Oh, we weren't expecting guests this soon." And that's where we ended the last episode. So, what would you like to do, POONTOKEN?
Hi, who are you?
He obviously, yeah, that's obviously a great place to start. He looks to you and he goes, "I'm Lumic. I'm the keeper of the Betrayals Repository."
What's that?
It's...
Oh, I'm POONTOKEN, by the way. Also.
Yeah, how did you get here? Is the real question.
Don't worry about it. The Queen sent me.
Did she?
Yep. Show him my seal.
Who is the current queen? It's been a while since I've left this place.
Sometimes I remember her name and then
Yeah.
I never remember it.
Yeah, sometimes I remember her name too, and then sometimes
Gwyneth?
that time, it's shit. What is her name?
Gwendolyn.
The queen. Yeah, the current queen mother is shit. Whatever. Whatever her fucking name is. You tell him.
I give him the right answer.
Yeah, it's somewhere in my notes. It is a G. I think so. I named him after that Puerto Rican girl that I knew. Keys was the governess. It's in... Oh, Garice.
Yeah.
Garice is the queen mother.
Garice Lightning.
Garice. Oh, I can't say I've ever heard that name before, but I believe you. It's... as you can see, I'm very old. And he kind of slides his hood back a little bit, and you can see, like, he's rankled? Like, he's beyond wrinkled. Wow. He's rankled like a pug. Just an ugly, just fucking, the age has just worn not great on his face.
So he's old as fuck.
He's old as fuck.
How long have you been here?
Well, do you remember the last time the war happened?
Which one?
Oh
no.
The last time there was a war was... Let's see, what's 943 with you? Well, we hadn't even started keeping a calendar until the year 0, so... Oh, honey, I'm much older than that.
Oh my. What is this place? What is it here for?
Oh, it's 791, by the way. I've said that before. So he's been there at least 791 years plus.
Goddamn.
He's gonna look at you and study you over for a moment because...
Awkward.
Yeah. The note that you got back from the queen, she didn't even know where you were headed.
Nope.
So the queen mother sent you a place that she sorta understands exists, but
she didn't even remember sending me on my quest.
Yeah, this is a weird spot. So, but he's gonna look you over and just look. This is a place of knowledge and chaos. This is the place that they take. You're here in the main entree. Entree. You're here in what would be the foyer, although as you look around you see it's a... Whatever the fuck that's gonna be. I guess that'd be an octagon. It would actually end up as an octagon shape. So you're in an octagonal room that is more than likely from just eyeballing, I don't know, 300 feet across, squared, plus some extra walls, and you see that you're standing next to an entranceway, and he looks at you and he goes, well, You're in one of the rooms. I just happen to know where you are because I've become connected to this place over the many millennia that I've spent roaming its halls.
I'm imagining like Morgan Freeman right now from
Organ-
Shawshank Redemption.
Morgan Freeman.
You come to rely on these walls.
Yeah. You would definitely be institutionalized at this point. He says it's a place where the forbidden knowledge, written or verbal, are kept. We have many a foe.
So it's the internet?
Of the many exist here as well. It's also a prison for some.
Oh.
Not for me, I like it.
I can tell. Love what you've done with the place. It's a great place to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
All right, I'm just gonna.
What? Explain what brought what moments have brought you here?
I was literally about to. Yeah. I'm just gonna. I don't know this guy, but I don't have many options. So I'm just gonna tell him. I'm just gonna tell him exactly what happened.
Tell him.
All the things.
Well.
Maybe glossing over the bit where I killed that guy, the dildo cobbler, and I skipped the part where I dropped that guy's dead brother.
Yeah.
Definitely. I skip over a few insignificant details. Like that.
Yeah. Well, I can.
He doesn't. Not everyone needs to know that happened. Okay. It's all right. It's in the past now.
Yeah.
It's all in the.
Doesn't
matter.
Did I explain to you that the insignia on the floor is indeed the insignia that you found?
You did.
Okay.
You did.
Okay.
So I would. Well, I'll tell him first and then see what he has to say.
Okay.
Before I
Well, what you have experienced are great magics, and that is few and far between here. And that's in the literal sense, not like this is a high magic campaign where all of a sudden the only party that exists are all 5 high-level magic users, because that's retarded.
Well, meta.
Yeah.
Meta games.
So these are things that are not evident in the world out there, so why don't you walk with me?
Okay.
Why don't you walk with me as I speak?
Okay. Can I ask what does this insignia on the floor mean?
Well, he kind of smirks. He kind of smirks a little bit, and he says,
I don't like it. It's okay.
He says, "Pardon the facetious look on my face. It's a word that everyone knows, but no one knows at all. It's a man that existed once and exists still, but not in the minds of any."
So it's like a chode. Everyone knows what it is, but has anyone actually seen it?
It's true. That's a good way to put it.
Is it?
That's a fantastic way to put it. Yes, it's a chode. That is the symbol of the one who has gone remiss from knowledge. That is the symbol of Jakal.
Ah. See, I know what that is, but POONTOKEN doesn't.
Right. So with that word, how do you think POONTOKEN would react to that? She's well aware of the other Eternals that exist. And they're worshipped in different, there's 4 continents to Girdan, and
right.
Obviously Bergta is the Queen Mother. Everything, all the religious whatever the fuck they're called, monasteries and shit.
Yeah, temples.
Yeah, temples and things. They're all temples to Raylan, the Eternal, and the other word has traveled that the other continents. They one worships her brother, the other.
So this is common knowledge. This is something that
You would have never heard that. It's the Eternals are common knowledge, but you've never heard of this one.
right.
No one has.
So Who's that? Wink, wink.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna look at you and he's gonna say, why don't you walk with me for just a moment?
Okay. Sure.
So you don't literally have to do it on your great Hero Forge metal mini of POONTOKEN that I designed for you for Christmas. She's fucking fantastic.
She's so
She has a mohawk. She has a mohawk.
She's got giant titties.
Yeah.
Just enormous titties.
And great abs. Great abs. From holding up those titties.
Yeah.
So you're gonna he's gonna turn and he's gonna start strolling down the hallway that you see here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a well-lit hallway. There's nothing creepy going on. He's just kind of giggling to himself a little bit, like he's got that thing where somebody really wants to fucking show you something, and they know this, they know the trick. Like, it's the fucking.
So it's not malicious. It's just
like, he's childish.
He's been alone for a long time.
Yeah, and and as you
do this very often.
You walk for about maybe 100 feet through a well-lit hallway, and as you walk through the next opening, it's the same room.
Oh, like the same room?
It's the same room that you were standing in. Insignia on the floor.
So it's like we just did like a Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, you just did a weird thing. And he goes, well, that's just a show. I'm sorry to do that. I haven't had guests in millennia, and
I'm annoyed, but I act like I'm super impressed.
Yeah.
Or I try to.
So.
Should I roll for that?
Yeah.
Should I roll to see?
No. You don't have to be silly. So, but he looks at you.
Like, oh, neat.
Yeah.
Neat trick. Love it.
So what he's gonna tell you is that 4 minutes worth of nonsense that I recorded last night that'll intersperse right in here. A long time ago, back before we knew of calendars or the existence of time or the machinations of existence, the true father of all stood at the foot of his throne and looked upon the singular land of the planet of Giradan and considered what it would become. Having decided that his job as the true father of all was already done, he had decided to break himself into the 5 Eternals, letting his selves create in all aspects of his personality. Jakal, shepherd of the dead to their next plane. Raylan, mother of the land and nature in the low-lying areas with grass and shit. Phelan, twin soul of Raylan, embodying logic and actionable effort. Madan, keeper of the seas and raging energies. Logged, the mountain keeper, embodiment of stability and long-lasting truth. After millennia of creating their own territories and the life therein, one singular entity grew bored of waiting to take souls to their next plane. Jakal took the bloodlust deep inside of him and added it to an alpha tribal leader known as Frendal by his people, along with the body of an orc who were a true example of communal living and peaceful existence in naturally giant, muscular bodies, and mixed them all, creating the first of the halves on this continent. The halves, the destroyers, the warring race of orc, barbarian, and the true form of Jakal, the dreaded Knoll, all in one form. After what felt like an eternity of having Jakal experiment on him in the great, expansive dungeon underneath his palace, Frendar, the first of the halves, managed to navigate his way through daunting, endless tunnels and escaped, finding his way back to his tribe,
only to be rejected in his new form, causing him to wreak true havoc on all that came near. From this, a war of Eternals began, wiping nearly all life from the planet and disappointing all Eternals but Jakal. After this destruction, the true Father of all came back into existence from the small token of himself that he left on the planet after creating the 5 Eternals, demanding they all relinquish themselves to an outer plane after splitting the landmass into 4 separate continents, imbued with the spirit of each Eternal remaining after the true Father of all removed any knowledge of Jakal from all record and memory of those remaining in the aftermath of Jakal's destruction. Until now, no one has spoken the true name of Jakal, and you, POONTOKEN, will need it.
Without the ending. So that's not a thing.
Okay.
I just wanted to see if you'd react because you were laying in bed and it was funny to me.
It was cute.
Yeah. So he's going to tell you all about the 5th of the Eternals. He's like the 5th Beetle. There was a great war that the 5th Eternal Jakal caused and was erased from history. That's repetitive because I already interstitialed that fucking video. Whoops. So you understand what that is, and he says, you know, Jakal is.
If you want, we can do like a Jakal. Who's that? Cut.
So
shit.
So he explains all that to you, that he was the shepherd of souls onto the next plane. He's death and destruction and chaos, and where you are now, here in the Betrayer's repository, until in the moments that the war began, until the end of the war, magic knowledge, history of Giradan, the history of the singular continent of Giradan, all records, and all those maliciously aligned with Jakal were sent to this place.
I see.
To exist away from everyone.
I see. So are you like the warden? What's your role here? You've been here an awfully long time.
I'm merely the keeper.
I see. So, yes.
Yeah.
You're all the things.
Yeah.
You're all the things. That's
Yes.
cute. I like it.
Yes. But where we are now, this is no light matter. If you've come here, there's only one way here, and that's through what you were given. But there are 3 left. That's it.
Oh.
Those are kept lock and key in the basement of every palatial estate. They are literal extreme emergency only. So the only thing I could imagine is that
I mutter under my breath, Dildo Cobbler, your death was not in vain.
Yeah, don't you worry. I can read your mind. That's why he looks at you dead and he says, look, this is a repository for all magic. I understand the ins and outs of all of it. So what you saw down there
I make that face. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't want to have my mind read. Nobody does.
No, he's not like it's not like the squid people. I forget what they're called in D&D because it's not Cthulhu. It's something different, but only slightly different. You got me one actually. Anyway, mind flayers and shit like that. Like they read your mind and it causes pain.
Sure,
it causes psychic pain, but he's not digging. He's not digging. Yeah. He's just like you have the thoughts in your head. He just reads them. That's all. He's not digging through the archive.
I get it.
Fart aliens and stuff like that Stephen King book. So, but and he says, you've ended that man for the sake of arriving here for information, and here it is, plain and flat.
Ooh.
That what you had experienced down there is something that no one will ever get to experience again, and I don't mean that in a deadly sense. I mean that it's a there was a town built specifically for you to come to. To investigate a light source that
shit.
shouldn't be on your planet at this time. I've traveled.
This is also like elaborate trap just to get me here.
Do you think Poontoken is really that important in the campaign right this second?
I don't know. Is she?
I don't know. Is she?
I get a squicky feeling that this was all planned by someone or something.
Yeah. Well, something
You're
is.
telling me that Staten.
It's not a place.
It's just.
It was a projection. It was.
I see.
It was simply and it was no projection.
So I didn't drop that guy's brother.
No, that man didn't exist.
Not
None
a
of them
thing.
did.
Neat.
Although the pain did, which is.
Yeah, the humiliation felt real enough.
Yeah, but beyond that, the actual.
That's pretty cool.
The projections of these zombies and things that you saw in the basement, they caused you pain, they caused you physical harm. Even I am quite impressed by the level of arcane energy that was inside of this projection. They spoke to you. That's not something that, I mean, even in the few books that you have remaining in Moyne, in the archive at Moyne, where magic is heralded as the second coming of the new Lord, they couldn't do such a thing, even if they all came together.
Well, goddamn. I have to pee so bad.
Alright, sorry. Could be.
That's me.
Yay! Everybody pees.
Yay! That's what they tell me.
That's what I've heard. Also heard that everybody poops.
I've heard that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not true though.
No, girls don't poop. I've also heard that a lot. I don't know why. So anyway, he's looking at you, pretty mesmerized that this kind of thing has surfaced again on your world. As little as like in your side of the world, as much as he has been stayed, like he has been just like in this place. That's it. Like she's just there. He still understands what's going. Like he still gets news through means. He can still scry out into the world and see what's up.
Okay.
He can't control anything or anything like that because
Sure.
those cause plot
So he has
loops.
right. So he has some awareness of.
But he has awareness that like it's not. He understands the cost and he looks at you and he says, if any mortal or any living thing would have created that just for you, they'd be dead. They and many others around them, just for that kind of arcane power to have existed for as long as it did. How long were you in that town?
Like a couple days, right?
Half a day.
Like okay.
Half a day, and then he traveled 3 days
right.
up.
Yeah.
And he looks at you and he goes, for that to last even that long with that kind of detail, that's just mesmerizing. And that's, I mean, I'll have to have to research that because.
Yeah, I think the intensity of this knowledge, like learning this, makes me have like a reflexive. Like I want to like diminish what this could possibly mean, so I say something dumb like it was okay.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable.
And
it wasn't that great.
He looks at you with like, the understanding
I mean, yeah,
of like,
you can read my mind.
yeah, this must be
a lot. This is a lot to take in.
Yeah, nobody knows him. Nobody knows him on purpose, and nobody knows that this place that you're in exists on purpose. So like, he's even trying to wrap his head around the situation. One of 4 people could have traveled to meet him they are usually royalty.
Right.
They're
Right, so
the
it's
use
like,
of those.
What am I doing here?
Yeah.
Why am I here?
Yes. Would you look? I'm gonna need a few moments to chew this over. Would you like to see more of the build of this place?
Show me
Show me.
things.
Show
Show me
me.
things. Show me your neat archives. Show me your Wikipedia.
Yeah. So he motions you along, just kind of chewing his bottom lip, grumbling to himself every now and then. You walk through the hallway, and it is another octagonal room, but this one is floor to ceiling, probably 50, 60 feet high.
Oh, yeah.
Just books. Just every book that you could ever imagine. All, and these are folio versions where they're handwritten by monks and
goat skin.
Leather, beautiful
sexy,
things.
Nice illuminated manuscripts.
Yes. And why don't you roll a 20 and let me know what you get.
Oh boy. I got a 12.
Okay. So he's gonna look at you and he's gonna say, look, there are innumerable books in this library of mine. I will allow you to leaf through 3 of them, because that knowledge may pass these walls, but if those books do, it'll die. So please don't even consider removing anything from this building.
Oh, I would never.
Mm-hmm.
But I took that knowledge away. I
Mm-hmm.
might do it anyway. See what happens.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is, you're gonna pick up. Are you gonna pick up 3 books to leaf through?
Yes.
As you roam through this place with
Yes.
Lumen. Yeah, okay.
Yes, I am.
So those will be information that I get. You're gonna leaf through them. Let's not roleplay it right now because it would take forever. But I will divulge you information as days pass.
Okay.
I will give you a 12 worth of information that you would learn
Okay,
from
nice.
the library.
All right.
So he's gonna say he's gonna look at you and he's gonna say, well, if the one that if Jakal is the reason, that would make sense for that kind of power to be exhibited again.
Do you think he did this to me, or do you think
I don't.
his followers did it somehow, even though presumably they are all here?
They are. That's the thing, is that they are here and they are bound. There's no way
they could.
Why don't we walk down the next hallway and meet them?
Okay.
And so you walk through the next hallway and you get into this next room that is open and again octagonal, but in the center of it are just 5 cages. Just 5.
Oh.
And
Seems excessive
yeah.
for only 5.
And as he walks in, I forgot I actually have a cage. Funny. So as he walks in, they're all gonna look up at him, and they're not jovial. This isn't like some annoying fucking movie where the prisoners are okay with being there after a long time. That's dumb. Prisoners are always gonna be dicks. They never get comfy. The shank lied. Not everybody has to be a congenial dick.
The shank.
The shank.
The shank.
So there are 5 of those just lined up, and inside of the one closest to you as you walk in is a what looks like a paladin styled knight, like a holy knight in full regalia, helmet, all that nice cloak and whatever you call that, the thing with the thing with the sign of their lord on it. And it is the symbol that you see on the floor in every room that you walked into, and Lumic greets this paladin looking man as Stabby, and says, "Hello, Stabby. It's been a while, has it not?" And Stabby looks up. He's kind of like, head down, just grumpily sitting there. Just looks up. "It has. Hello again, Lumic." And Lumic looks over at you and he says, "This is Stabby. He's the only occupant of this building other than me. He is here for crimes worse than you could imagine. And death is not welcome of him."
So, other cages are empty?
Yeah, all 4 other ones are empty.
Interesting.
Is there anything you'd like to...
Yes, I say something like, "I don't believe I've ever seen a dark paladin."
And Stabby just giggles. He chuckles to himself. Dark paladin. What you call darkness, I call light."
Uh-oh. Oh, another Morgoth. Okay. Oh, I see.
And are you kind of like do you have a kind of shittiness to your attitude right this time? Are you responding sort of shittily?
Yes, but in like a jovial way.
Yeah.
Nothing beyond my normal level of shittiness.
That sounds like POONTOKEN entirely.
Just one of those that didn't quite think before she spoke.
Right.
Kind of deal.
Right.
Just
Right.
but like sort of subtly, or trying to be subtle.
Yeah.
Just trying to get him to talk a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I forget what his voice sounded like. Well, tell me, young lady, what lord do you serve?
Ooh.
A tabard, by the way. This tabard
I
has
see.
the symbol of Jakal on it.
Sure. I really don't want to give this guy any information about myself, if possible. That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah.
It seems like a Silence of the Lambs situation.
Yeah.
He's
Kind
yeah,
of, yeah.
kind of quid pro quo kind of deal.
Well, you're not gonna say you said that out of game. He's gonna look you dead in the eye and say, "Oh,
Oh no.
you understand that my servitude is lent only to the man whose symbol we stand on now. And I see that yours is. How's your mother? How's your queen mother?"
Oh. Ew. Great. Shit. What gave it away?
Your thoughts.
God damn it. Shit. Just to be an asshole, I'm gonna think as hard as I can about just a field of dicks. Just giant cocks waving around, slapping each other in the wind.
Yeah. Now that's in my head and it's beautiful.
I'm glad I painted that picture for you.
Yeah. It's the one. It's the field Sting was singing about.
Yes.
Yes.
Probably.
He's just gonna shake his head at you. You understand that my time.
The way you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand my time and the struggles of mine much more important than some silly childish joke. And
Not a joke. I was like, hey buddy, if you're gonna dig around through my head, you're gonna see some dicks.
yeah.
Just throwing that out there. That's what happens when you enter someone's mind uninvited. You might see some dicks.
Yeah.
No joke.
Oh.
I think about dicks a lot.
Yeah.
I've got one right here. I show him my dildo.
Lumic's gonna slam his foot against the ground and just say, "Enough! Jesus Christ! They're Jakal's only hero, the slayer of many, burner of children and defeater of towns, standing here, dick jokes. Some child in the employ of the Queen Mother of Bergta. This is enough. Tell me." Whatever the fuck I just named that guy.
Stabby.
What?
Stabby.
Stabby. Now, Stabby, you understand we have a working relationship here enough. The only reason I'd walk in here is for information. And he expunges all the information that you've given him to Stabby. I understand that even through the heavy magic that we put in these walls, that you still communicate with the Banished One. Do you understand? Is this your doing? Are you targeting this woman, or what is the plan here? And Stabby's gonna stop for a moment, and he's gonna say, apart from the insolent ignorance of what's that thing? Personality, fucking self-obsessed.
Like narcissistic.
Yes, the narcissistic thoughts inside of your head. It's not you that's important to this. It's not either of you. It's not me either. It is he. He's grown bored. He's come back, hasn't he?
Oh shit.
And Lumix just gonna say the same thing.
I wouldn't know about that, but it sounds like you might.
He's gonna. So as I take a moment, Lumic is gonna just stare at you blankly for a moment. And he's gonna look over at you, and he's just kind of locked onto you with his eyes. And he's just kind of locked onto you. He's locked onto your eyes, and you hear a slow chuckle starting to come out of Stabby. And he reaches up, and he unbuckles his helmet and slides it off. And the face that you see underneath the helmet is the same monstrous face of the thing that chased you through the maze. That somewhere between wolf, orc thing. And he's just gonna start laughing louder and louder. And he's gonna look over at Lumic and he's gonna say, "What? Why did we even bring her here? She looks like no challenge at all."
Oh fuck.
And
is this some sort of like human sacrifice deal? Am I gonna be like a vessel for your dark god?
What? Are you asking me or are you asking in game?
I'm asking in game.
Vessel.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
You wish you could be so worthy, but no.
I grumble very childishly. Yeah, because you're so great.
Yeah, and you're not. You're gonna be Are you looking? Are you looking at Lumic or are you looking at Stavi now?
I'm looking at both of them, but I'm talking to Stavi.
Okay.
But I'm aware.
So Stavi has your attention.
Yeah.
And
But I did notice the we.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's fine.
So,
well, you're not gonna notice at all because girl 17.
Shit.
You're not gonna notice that that Lumic has kind of sidled up to the the cage and he's popped a lot.
fuck.
And Stavi's continuing to laugh. He's gonna just push the door open, and he's gonna look at you dead in the face, and he's gonna say, "This is not my fight. I have other things to take care of."
Bullshit.
And
Bullshit. I'm taking out my hammers.
that
Fuck you.
that's fine. In the
No.
go ahead. If you want to attack, feel free. Because even as you're reaching down for your axes and unbuckling them, or your hammers and pulling them off your belt, like he's already saying, go for it. Take me if you think you can,
Oh god.
but you can't.
Okay, I do my best attempt at intimidation. Yeah.
Mm.
And I growl something like, "Tell me what you're up to!"
And he goes, well, as long as Lumic has already told you the story, then I must make my exit. For my name is not Stavi.
Oh god.
Not one bit.
Uh-oh.
I'm Frendar, and I have a world to conquer.
No!
In the name of Jakal.
No!
And then he's gonna disappear.
No.
Okay?
Fuck.
So he's already stepped out of this cage. Doesn't matter. He's already taken his other form, which is that giant monster beast thingy.
God damn it.
Yeah.
No!
And all you're gonna hear is Lumic laughing in the distance.
What? Where'd he go?
But he just phases out of
Oh
reality.
man.
And in the other 4 now open cages.
Oh god.
You're going to hear an incredibly now familiar roar
Shit.
as 4 halves appear roughly in this order. Roughly in this order. And they just step out of the cages and start heading your way.
I'm gonna run.
Okay?
I'm gonna run. There's no way.
Okay.
There's no way.
So roll your 20, because this is how we're going to do it.
Alright. 11.
Okay. So you run. They're right behind you.
Shit.
You're in another room. It's that Pac-Man trap.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm in the same room? Is that what you're telling me? I just ran right back
you've
into
run. You're in the same room.
Shit.
Yeah.
I don't have much choice.
Yep.
Alright.
So roll your 20 again, because we're rolling initiative at this point.
8.
I guess 17. All right. This front one with the baton that's spiked, he's going to get as close to you as he can in his movement, which is plenty. And he's going to take a swipe. He's going to take a swipe at you with his club. And shit. Where's your character sheet?
I don't know. I was just wishing it was in front of me.
Well, he rolled a 10. He rolled a 10 plus 2, so this is a 12. I doubt that. I genuinely doubt that hits you. I know it's in one of the things.
I had a straight armor class.
And how would you like to respond?
Do I?
You can. Yeah.
I forget if I have barbarian rage or not. Or
Yes.
I do have barbarian rage. All right.
Yes, you can rage.
I'm gonna rage.
Okay. So you're getting a. So rage is a +2 to all attack rolls.
Yeah.
Okay. And these numbers are still wrong. So +2 to them. Nope, that's not it. Get my big dumbass head out of the way. It's somehow not in here. Shit. You know, we should make copies of that.
Yeah.
At this one. Is this? Alright. Go ahead and roll.
Alright. Shit.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 5.
Roll 5. Alright. So even with a...
I'm gonna die.
So it's +2 for rage, and you were already at... Your levels went up to a point where it was... You were rolling +4. So 4 and 2 is 6, 11. Nope. Whole day. 2 more seconds. Oh my god, say something. Ugh.
Fuck.
How are you feeling right now, POONTOKEN? Aha!
I feel like I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna die. I'm about to fight for my life here.
So your strength is actually... So your strength's +3. So 3 and 2, yeah. Alright, you're good. But, were they... Are these the new... Oh, these are... So these are... So these are +3. So actually you're plus... Okay. Whatever. Either way, you didn't hit. Their AC is a little higher than that. Just a little bit. Okay? So, they're all shooting for bludgeoning damage, and they're just gonna try to push you into this wall. And the Axeman cometh. You look at him, and he does look more familiar than the other ones. He is the one from the Hedge Maze,
I see.
believe it or not. And that's a 14 plus a 2. What's your armor class?
13.
13. What's your plus on it?
I'm not seeing a plus.
It's underneath it.
Mm.
Oh wait. Oh, is it just standard armor class? Oh, but you're raging. Whatever.
Mm.
So we'll say you're at a 15 because you would be. You're raging. So, all right. You're up again.
Rage. Okay, so I don't want to be backed against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
These guys, they're over here.
Yeah, they're in the center.
Okay. I'm gonna try to do like a duck and roll,
Mm-hmm.
so that at least my back is to not up against a wall. So at least, I mean, like I know
Right.
the quarter's just gonna
Okay.
take me right back, but at least it'll be away.
Okay. All right. So that's a disengage, and you're gonna take an attack of opportunity from this one with the spiky club, but it'll put you out there in this. It will put you out in the center.
Okay.
So put you out in the center, and that's so. As an attack of opportunity, it's only gonna be a d6. So you take 4 points of damage as you roll through them.
Do you have a pen?
Yes. There you go.
So
Just scratch it somewhere else. You're at 27.
I'm at 27.
Yeah, you had 27, and then so you're down to 23.
Alright.
Okay. So this guy is gonna. So the other 2 are gonna start just moving up on you, and the other ones are gonna turn in their turn.
Okay.
Okay. So everybody's pretty much near you, but you're still not quite cornered.
So because this guy's more familiar, I'm gonna attack him, and I'm gonna hope that if I kill him, the other 3 will disappear.
Okay.
I'm hoping that it's some sort of like multiplier spell,
Mhm.
like a cloning spell.
Right.
Alright.
Oh yeah, like a mirror image spell.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm hoping for. Fuck. I got a 3.
Oh
no.
Yeah, I was gonna say you swing.
Nothing.
You take a wild
Oh,
swing
no.
while screaming and nothing happens.
Oh,
You miss.
no.
You catch air. So he's gonna swing back at you. With a 19, and he's definitely gonna hit. Yep. And you're gonna take another 7 points of damage.
Oh no!
Mm-hmm. So
I can't math.
yeah, you're up again.
I'm at 16 now.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
I was gonna say, you know you have to find him out.
Yep.
Just keep rolling that
I
20,
do.
girl.
Shit. Fuck! Oh no!
That fucking thing.
Oh no!
Alright.
Oh,
Let's try that one
let's
next
try
time.
this,
Good.
try this.
Jesus.
Good lord, I'm
Alright.
gonna die.
Alright, so black one takes a swing and misses as he's roaring. The other two are just kind of hanging out where they are.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of back at it. They see like they're not enthused to fight you because you just look like no challenge at all. Like they've been watching.
They're bored.
Yeah, they're kind of just yawning and bored.
Oh,
And
all right. Cool.
all right, so you're up again.
All right. No. Got a 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
No, POONTOKEN.
You might, because 17.
Oh no.
A 17 from Spiky Club hits you
Oh no.
for 4 damage. And that's gonna miss. All right, but that's okay because Black Axeman he swings it.
Blacksman?
Yeah, Black Axeman swings and misses.
Okay.
So you pick whatever D20 you want. Jesus Christ, pick one that's actually gonna hit. How's that?
12?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
That'll certainly fucking hit.
Okay.
All right, and
All right.
are you're dual striking and raging?
Yes.
All right, so add a D6 to your attack roll, which whatever. Your so your attack roll is gonna be 2d6 plus so 3d6 at the moment.
All right.
Do you want 2 more d6 or are you just gonna roll that one for chance?
Yeah, I'm no. All right.
So
Got
8. All right, so you're gonna take 8 damage. All right. And he's gonna the black painted one. He's gonna reel back, just and just kind of like snort at you, like the fuck. And it looks like he definitely took he definitely looks like he took a pretty strong hit. So he's gonna swing back at you. I'm tired of rolling this metal one. It hurts my hands. And that's an 11. It's actually gonna miss.
Okay.
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 So you're up
All
again.
right.
Oh, yeah.
13. Fuck yeah. Another one.
Yeah, you have 3. You have 2 more of those. 2 more with the extra d6. So,
Great.
all right. And again, you're like you hit him, and you sure as fuck hit him like a freight. Like it looks like you hit him with a freight train for whatever reason. Like he just looks
Come on.
powerfully hit. And that's a miss. So he's just snorting and snotting at you, looking all gross and shit.
Good. I like it. 15.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Go ahead and your
Hello,
so your last one with
purple
the
dice. You are my lucky
yeah
dice.
your last one
This
with
is
the
my
extra
last
d6. Yep.
5.
Okay. What you doing last time? 7.
I got.
So you got
Did I
8,
get 2
8,
eights?
7, 8, 7, and 5.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, as you swing into him, your hammer smashes right in the center of his face, and you see it cave in. and this thing roars one last time, and all but one disappear. So the two in the center there, the two that were in the back there, yeah, those guys, they disappear, and this one's over. He's dead, and you watch him bleed out, and this other one's still standing there.
All right.
All right, and you hear him roar, like you hear that familiar as he just fucking goes to swing at you and rolls a 15, and so he hits you for 5 damage.
Okay.
All right, you're down 7.
All right.
All right, roll away, young lady.
I don't know. I forget. 9.
9. Wait, it's 9 plus 6. That'll hit.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll 2d6.
4.
Okay.
That's I'll take it. Whatever.
Mm-hmm. And he's just gonna shrug it off, just angry now, and he's gonna miss.
Nice. $13.
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead and hit him again.
2.
Yep. Yeah, I forget how long rages last, but
Ooh.
I'm not real good at reading
Got
the
a
rules.
7.
Okay. 4, 7, 11. Okay. All right. And he's gonna look back at you. Oh shit. Yeah, he rolls a 5. Fuck no. He's just he's swinging like just like bruh.
13.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Can I still do 2?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's your standard attack.
Is it? Alright. It's been a while. 8.
8. Ooh. So you see him and he just, as you swing into him, into like his shoulder and neck region, you see him just sway. You see him sway and he almost takes a knee, but he pushes back up. Like you definitely hit him good. And he just groggily swings back at you and misses.
Okay. Okay. 13.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, purple dice. Jesus.
Describe how you want to kill him.
Yeah. I want to rip his fucking head off and take it with me.
Yeah.
And I want to say something like, just like I fucked your mom.
Ooh.
Rip.
Ooh. So are you gonna swing so hard that you break through his neck?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not using my hands.
Well, yeah.
But that is what it sounded like when I said that. I realized that.
So yeah, you bring your axes back and just or your hammers back and just fucking right through his goddamn neck, and yeah, there sits his pretty little head, bleeding out.
Yeah, take it with me.
Okay.
I don't know why. I
Okay.
just feel like it might come in handy.
Never
know when you might need some good head. I say that in game.
I like.
I say that to no one.
I've
been practicing
like
my
that.
one-liners.
I like that very much. So.
So I'm like covered in blood.
Yeah.
Much
You're
of
just-
it is mine.
I
got 7 HP right now.
Yeah, you were down to 7 HP, which is intense.
So I'm hurt, but I'm also covered
Yeah.
in his blood.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, I hope POONTOKEN is enthralled that mirror image was being used, and you figured that out pretty fucking quick.
Fantasy nerd.
Mhm.
Sorry. I
Yeah.
didn't mean to. It was a hope. I was hoping that
Yeah.
some of them
Yeah,
were not real.
yeah,
I just didn't know which one was the real one.
I gotcha. So, you're gonna have to figure out how to get out of here. So roll a perception.
Alright. Lucky purple dice. 15.
15. Alright. So you look around and there's blood on the floor, and all these halves are dead. They're just not moving, nothing.
I paint my abs with their blood.
Yeah. Ooh, that's dark. I like it.
Because I'm coming down off my rage. I'm still I know it's over, but my heart's.
Oh no, yeah, you're still high on like this is taking a real life injury. Like, I've never been more excited about life after I fell off that cliff. Like yeah. All right, that got me.
Barely survived. Fuck.
So you look around, and even through walking back and forth through these hallways, like it doesn't seem like there's any exit until you hear a buzzing in the very, very base of your skull. And the sound hits, and it's just like it felt when you came in. But everything, you blink your eyes and everything goes black, and you wake up back in Zanfa.
Oh my god.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep.
Okay.
So you are back in Zanfa. You are laying on the ground outside of the Dildo Gobbler's tent.
I see.
And I think that's a great place to stop for the night.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Alright.
Good, because I have to piss.
Yep, I figured. I do too. So, works out all the time.
Barbarian rage.
Pee.